I'm on a mission. My goal is to make an extra $2,500 this month.
Ain't that right? He ain't lying.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Zid, back at it again with another video. If you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe. This is a channel where I post nursing content, lifestyle content, workout content, vlogs, and all of the above. But the main goal of this channel is to help those who want to become a nurse, are already nurses, or who are interested in the field by any means. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. I just got a coffee. And I just left the gym, so excuse my attire. I have a tank top on and a hoodie. But yeah. Also, the drink of today, a white chocolate mocha frappuccino in a venti cup with caramel and peppermint mocha flakes. Take my drink. I gave y'all the recipe. That's what you say when you get to Starbucks. It's the best thing ever. And I know they'll get rid of the peppermint flakes eventually, but it just adds that much little better to the drink. All right, so the topic of this video is going to be, when do you know as a nurse or a CNA that you're ready to pick up extra shifts? Now, the range from a CNA to a nurse is completely different. I feel like you can start picking up shifts as a CNA whenever you feel ready. There's really not anything major that you're doing differently when you start, picking up extra shifts and working on other floors. But it is a difference when you do become a nurse. So range from when you're ready to pick up an extra shift as a CNA, 1 month. That's all I'm saying on it. You don't need much. If you know how to take vitals correctly and handle an assignment, help out nurses however you can, and get your job done with charting, learn Epic or whatever charting system you use, you can start picking up shifts early. The main focus for this video is going to be on the nurses. I have been a nurse now for 8 months, and I'm just now feeling comfortable with picking up extra shifts. All right, so been a nurse for 8 months. I used to be on the side of the fence of, I will never ever pick up an extra shift. I don't need to pick up extra shifts. I barely know what I'm doing now. And I think that's really the stipulation. That's what's stopping a lot of people from picking up, or what should stop a lot of people from picking up, is getting your feet under you as a new nurse, getting your feet under you as a new grad nurse, learning medications that you don't know, learning how to handle an assignment, learning how to manage a patient's care, learning how to anticipate the needs of a patient, and basically just learning your craft and becoming the best and competent nurse and safe nurse that you can. That's when you're ready. Now, as a new grad nurse, there is a learning curve. It takes a while for you to be able to handle 3, 4, 5 patients at a time. And I feel like I could have been started picking up early because I had that, but I'm just now starting to get on the side of the street. Like, I'm ready to jump off the porch, if you will. I'm ready to start picking up extra shifts. I have a good, base under me. I have my feet under me. I have my critical thinking, has evolved so much. The way that I can anticipate a patient's need has evolved so much. The way that I communicate with providers overnight has evolved so much. And I just feel like a better nurse. I feel like a nurse that you can put on any floor. I've been floated a couple times. I feel like a nurse that you could put on any floor and I'm going to thrive. I feel like a nurse that you can send to another specialty and I will do pretty well on. So that's the parameters as to when I feel like you can, be ready to pick up. Granted, there is a money aspect of it too. And I didn't want to talk about it because y'all hate when I talk about money. And I don't even talk about money that much on this channel, but there is a money aspect too. As of right now, it's incentivized for nurses to pick up due to travelers not being in the hospital around, the holiday times. Travelers, contracts getting canceled. The sun is going down. That's actually a good thing. Contracts for travelers getting canceled. Contract for resource nurses getting kind of like pushed to the side, at least for right now. Eventually they will be needed again, but as of right now, it's incentivized for staff nurses to pick up because travel nurses don't really want to be in the hospital anyway during the holidays. A lot of them call out. A lot of them don't pick up contracts around this time. So it's incentivized for staff nurses to pick up, get the extra money. Some offer $30 extra. Some offer, 100 or 200 or 300 on top of, your time and a half. It's incentivized. It's incentivized for you to pick up. And there's opportunity for you to pick up on other floors. And I'm just now starting to get ready to hop out the porch. I'm watching this girl on TikTok called Eunice. She earned like $10,000 extra in a month from just picking up. There's another subscriber. I forgot his name. If I find it, I'll put it in the comment section below. But these people are picking up and getting all of this extra money. And I was like, man, forget the money. F the money. I don't want to prematurely start putting myself in situations that I don't need to be put in off of greed. And some would say it's not even greed because you work your ass off for your license. You work hard trying to be the best nurse you can be, and you deserve to reap the benefits of your labor. Basically, you deserve to, win when you've been fighting to win for so long. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better with picking up as well. But I just feel like I'm a more competent nurse, and I feel like I can do it. I feel like the opportunity is there. It's incentivized now, and it's holiday time, so it just makes sense. But it took me 8 months to get here. I could have picked up way before, but I did not want to. I was scared to. They would hit us up, oh, we have a need tonight. I am still learning myself. I'm still learning my habits. I'm still learning my work ethic, which is high because I've been doing it since I was a CNA. But I have worked to the point that I feel comfortable now, and I feel like I can actually be a good nurse that can pick up on other floors and do well. But as for the money, I don't really have a money goal. I think that, being a new grad nurse, we're still within our first year. A lot of people travel after 1 year. I don't foresee myself doing that. I do foresee myself going into a different specialty potentially, but, I can go on any med surg floor and work and get incentive and get all this extra, pay. And I think that's what I'm gonna start doing now. So I'm on a mission. My goal is to make an extra $2,500 this month by just picking up. And I hope it happens. And I got a goal I'm trying to get to. And if I do and am successful in this, then I'm going to do it again next month, maybe just a little bit harder because I have, longer. It's already close to like the second, third week in November. And I want to be able to, do this for 1 month full. It's a lot of extra work and a lot of extra overtime, but I'm picking up some extra shifts, half shifts, 8-hour shifts, 7-hour shifts. So I feel like it's doable, and I'm going to keep y'all posted with this journey or this goal. You know what I mean? There's a lot of nurses that have jumped off the porch 2 months in, 3 months in, and kudos to them. They was ready early. I'm too scared to do that. I was too scared to do that. I know some people get PRN jobs. How? Some people get PRN jobs. Some people pick up extra shifts. Some people get 2 nursing jobs at one time. And I couldn't imagine as a new grad, fresh new grad, doing that. Maybe I'll do it soon. Maybe next year y'all see me in a hospice PRN, a psych PRN. Really might want to do psych PRN because psych was like one of in my top 3. I was always interested in psych. Y'all know from previous videos, I had a great psych rotation. The OR is also another one because my capstone was in the OR. And they actually offered me a job, but I did not take it because I didn't want to live in the city that I went to school in. I wanted to venture out. So, it's a lot that comes with this nursing thing. And I want to answer every question I can for y'all. So continue to comment. The support has been massive. We are almost at 20K subscribers.
Jesus Christ.
The family and the group and the support system that we built on this channel is massive. And I just want to thank every single one of you because I couldn't have done it without you. I never would have thought this channel would hit 20,000 subs, and we are basically there. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all in this video. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. We hitting 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10-minute video. I do plan to do Vlogmas, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I might do like an altered schedule, like a 1 day on, 1 day off, but I'm trying to rack up some videos now so I can pre-record, pre-post, so they can be scheduled. I want to post more in December for Vlogmas than I have all in any month this year and last year. So stay tuned for that. I just love y'all, man. I love the support. I love the effort, and I rock and am rooting for everybody that is doing this nursing thing and want to become a nurse. And it's just one there, they are applying for nursing school. They're applying for advanced, become an advanced practice nurse. They're, applying for their prereqs. Any stage that you are of this, just keep going. Don't let anybody tell you no, and be hungrier than you ever been in your life. Be hungrier than everybody else, and yeah, keep God first, man. I'm praying for y'all. But that's all I got on this video, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'm enjoying my coffee and get some rest for work tonight. All right? Peace.